Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Auto Productions. Today I'm here with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these. So these may not look very interesting, but these are for your action figures. Whether you have 1/10, 1/16, I mean even model trains and stuff you could use these with. But basically what they are model logs, or they're real wood, but model logs. And you can make them whatever size you want to be to scale with your figures. As you can see, I just have a 1/16, I'm pretty sure, Elite Force action figure here, and as you can see, it's a really nice size. So I'm going to be showing you how to make these today. Okay, so what you're going to need to make these are some wood, preferably around 2 inches across if you're doing 1/16 or 1/18, and any other size you'll just need to do some trial and error for other scales. You're going to need some small rubber bands. Black, brown, and gray work the best. You can use loom bands or pretty much any different kinds for this. You're going to need a hatchet. You're going to need a hammer. And you're going to need super glue. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first, you want to cut I'm telling you sizing for 1/16 and 1/18. So you want to cut a piece of wood about 1.5 inches wide and 2 to 2.5 inches long. And then you want to set it upright like this. I'm sorry if you can hear background noise today. I am outside in my driveway. And then you just want to line up your hatchet, preferably around the middle. And then you just want to hit it with the hammer and split it, just like this. So then you should have 2 halves, and you're gonna take one and split it in half again. And these don't have to be perfect. So you're going to split it in half again, and then you should have 2 of these. Then you're going to split those in half again. And that is the final time we're going to split them for 1/16 and 18. So you want to make sure that they're all relatively small, but not small to the extent where they don't look good. And they can be all kinds of different sizes depending on what scale, how big you want the logs to be, and also just how big of wood and what kind of wood you're using and stuff. So yeah, I'll be back in a second once I have this. So now that you have some wood cut up, here is what you're going to do to make the little bundles. So first you're going to take your super glue, unscrew the cap, and you're going to take one piece that's relatively flat on one side. Then you're going to take your super glue and apply, preferably the gel kind, not liquid. Liquid does not work. I mean, you can try it, but I don't think that it'll work. So then you're going to have a small amount on there, and you just want to take another log and hold it on there. And you should normally hold it on for around 10 seconds. By that time it will not be dry. So then you just want to take one of your rubber bands and just set it around the center, right there like that. And for the first log, for the first 2 logs, you're going to double cross the band. So then you're going to take your next log, choose where you're going to put the glue on, and just glue it. Just like that. Then you're going to, while holding the two logs firmly together, remove the rubber band. Take your log that you're adding, stick it on, hold it together until you're able to put on the rubber band. And you're going to double cross it for the first 3 or 4 logs, or even the final product, depending on how large your bands are. So what you want to do is, depending on how large they are, you can put 6, you can even put 5, depending on how large your logs are. So I'm going to take a time lapse of me doing this, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now that you have it done, you're just going to want to take, so I have 5 on this one because these logs are all fairly big. So now I'm just going to leave one of the rubber bands on, or the one rubber band on, then take another one and just slip it right on there, and you're good to go. And you can take a third one and put it in the middle if you want, depending on how you want your little bundles to look. I'm going to have some with 3 bands and some with 2. So an exciting thing about these, might not be that exciting to you, but for me it is that on my Etsy shop, which I'm going to be opening soon, like within a few weeks soon, a few weeks or less, I will have these for sale on there, and there will be glued and non-glued. Let me quickly show you how to make a glued one. So basically you're going to want to, or a non-glued one. So basically you're going to want to take 2 logs, put a rubber band around them, then find another one, pull the rubber band up, slide in a log, then slide in another log, and you just want to do this until you have how big you want and what the shape you want. So right here I've got 6, so I'm going to put on my second rubber band. These are more for a quick, just little model that you're going to play with and not really use. And the glued ones are definitely more for modelers and people who do RC and are going to competitions and don't want it to fall apart. So on my Etsy page, when I open it, I'll link it in the video description of the video that I open it after. I will have the glued ones. Glue 3 band is what these are going to be called. Glue 2 band is what these are going to be called. They're glued, but they only have 2 bands. Glue 3 bands have 3 bands and they're glued. And then there's going to be no glue. I don't know if I'm going to do these, but there might be no glue 2 and 3 band. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, and if you didn't notice, the camera is a lot steadier today than it normally is, and that's because I got a tripod for Christmas. And so make sure to leave a like on the video, comment what your favorite part was, subscribe to this channel, go check out my other videos.